All right, so we're going to talk about financial literacy, which is just working with money, okay? So the first thing we're going to discuss is debit cards. Debit cards, or just debit, is plastic money that we do have in our bank account. So this is money that I have put in my bank account. I know it's mine. You can also call a bank account a checking account. So if you hear banking or checking, that's the same thing, and that deals with debit. The opposite would be credit, or when you use a credit card. It is plastic money you do not have, and you have to pay it back. And not only do you have to pay that money back that you borrowed, you have to pay it with interest. Interest is the money you have to pay to borrow that money. Okay? So down here we just have some vocabulary. So if you see any of these words such as saving money, using cash, withdrawing from your account, any of these vocabulary words mean you're working with debit. Credit is interest. So if you earn interest, that's credit. If you're paying it back over time, credit. Credit limit, a fee. So you have to pay to use credit cards. And you're essentially borrowing money, and then you can also get rewards for credit cards. So down here, let's look at our problem. It says Mr. Lloyd wants to buy a new television. He does not have enough money, so he does not have it in his account to pay. Which of these is not an option? So that's our big keyword. They want to know which one is not an option. So we're looking for the one that's not true. So let's go through and look. It says he can use his credit card to buy it now. So again, he does not have the money. So credit means you do not have money, and he can do that now. Yes, he can use a credit card because he does not have that money. So that is true. He can save money and pay for cash at a later date. So he wants to save and pay later. Of course he can do that. Anybody can do that for any type of situation. So that is true. He can use his debit card. Okay, so that's money we do have, but he wants to use that right now. So it says he does not have enough money. So he cannot use money he doesn't have to do that right now. So that's not true. And then last, he can save money and use his debit card to buy it later. Yes, he can do that, that's for sure. Okay, so the only one that doesn't make any sense would be H, because you cannot use a debit card right now if you don't have the money. And then lastly, we want to talk about our credit report. So if you use your credit card, that information stays on your credit report for 7 to 10 years, and that's just something that we need to remember. Information stays on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. So let's look on the inside. We're going to talk about a check register. So on a check register, this is how people keep up with how much money they have spent. The first thing we need to look at is what a deposit. So if you deposit money into your bank account, you are putting money in your account. So that means your balance goes up. So if you are putting money in your account, you're adding to it, it goes up. The opposite of a deposit is a withdrawal. If I withdraw money, I'm taking money out. And of course, if you take money out of your account, your balance goes down. So withdrawal is subtracting money. Another vocabulary word we need to just know about is transfer. That means we're moving money. So our keyword there is moving. And then lastly, we need to know that balance is our total. So after we withdraw, deposit, transfer, all of that stuff, our balance is our ending total. So let's look at our problem down here. A portion of Raul's check register is shown. His checking account had a balance of $539.50 on April 2nd. So on April 2nd, If we go over, this number is in the balance column. So this is his balance. This is what he is starting with, $539.50, okay? That is his total. Then it says, based on the information, what was the balance? So again, we want the balance after April 13th. So here's the 13th. They want to know what his balance would be down here. Okay, this is what we're looking for. So, starting at the top, you always start at the top and go down on a register. So they start here in the balance. So this is what he has. He has $539.50. The next number, the next row, has $35.50. This is in the withdrawal row. Remember, withdrawals are subtracting. So they subtracted $35.50. So let's do that. We need to line up our decimals because we're subtracting. So subtract. So I would have $504, okay? But I have another row down here. So again, they withdrew money, so they subtracted $23.75. So I need to subtract again. I'm gonna have to borrow. Bring down my decimal. Borrow again. Okay, so I did that one. And then the next row actually shows $55 in the deposit. And we said deposit means to add. So in this one, we are adding the $55. So I'm gonna add, bring down my decimal. So I would have $535.25 for that final balance. To put that here, I'm going to have it's positive 535. Notice my decimal lines up, 25 cents. So if we were going to do it on the computer, this is how we would type it in. And on our paper copies, we would fill it in like this. 535.25, and then we would need to bubble in our numbers as well. And that is with a check register. So again, deposit is positive, withdrawal is minus, and balance is our total. All right, last thing we need to talk about is our post-secondary. So this is after we get out of school, when we go get a job, okay? So the first vocabulary word we need to know here is annual. Annual means it happens over 1 year. So annual means 1. The next vocabulary word we need to be familiar with is salary. The salary is the amount of money you make. So salary is money. So if you hear annual salary, that's the amount of money you make over 1 year. So example, the table shows the approximate median annual salary associated with 2 levels of education. So again, annual salary, annual means 1 year. So this is how much they make in 1 year. Bachelor's makes $57,600, master's makes $69,100. So the question says, based on this data, how much more money would a person with a master's degree earn than a bachelor's degree over 35 years? So the first thing I notice is these keywords, how much more. How much more means to subtract. And they're comparing master's here and bachelor's here for 35 years. So this table shows me for 1 year. I need 35 years. And it says how much more. So I need to know the difference for 35 years. So I'm going to take the difference of these two, so 69,100 and 57,600, and I'm going to take the difference in those two things So that's for, again, that's for annual, that's 1 year. So now I need to take that for over 35 years. So if this is 1 year, I need 35 years, I need to multiply. So I'm gonna get 0, that would be 25. That'd be 7 and 5. Drop my 0, make sure, get my smiley face. So then I have 0, 0, 15, 4, and 3. So when I add, I get 0, 0, 5, 2, 9, 3. Looks like I added wrong somewhere. Oh, yep. 5 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is 10, sorry. So that would be 402,500. There we go. So again, take the difference of 1 year, and then they want for 35, so we multiply. So my answer would be the $402,500. So again, annual means 1, salary means money.